100%.
Next up, the award for Best Screenplay. So the nominees for Best Screenplay at GMFB are the Nice Guys, Dak and Zeke.
A lot of Dak and Zeke, a lot of those guys.
A lot of Cowboys going on. We have the Raiders Strike Back.
Yes, Cowboys.
The Raiders victory.
Carr.
The Shawshank Redemption, which is the Cleveland Browns struggling through weeks of heartache. And the King's Speech, Aaron Rodgers doing what he said he would do, just running that table.
Yes.
Miami Mike.
Get out of here, Tubbs.
The envelope, please.
Tubbs.
Miami Mike, a little nervous there? A little shaky? Got a little shakes going on. What do we got here?
That's not the nerves.
And the best,
Miami.
and the winner is the Raiders.
Yeah.
I nominated them. It is a sad ending to The Empire Strikes Back, but it sets up to The Return of the Jedi, which is incredible.
Yes.
And I wore these glasses today thinking it's a good luck charm for the Raiders to win this award, and they couldn't join us in studio, but a representative from Oakland, Raiders punter and friend of the show, Marquette King, of course, sent us a message. Take a look.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hey, you gone with your bad self, girl. Thank you very much. Hey, y'all. The King is here. We just want to say thank you very much, Raider fans. We appreciate the love all the time, every time. Thank you, Good Morning Football, for showing us a lot of love. Y'all have a great morning.
And Marquette King, during the commercial, also received the award for Biggest Ham.
We love that.
He also got most appearances on Will Selva's news update.
We love that.
From out there in...
Figure.
Straight drop, looking left, up the left sideline, wide open, Wolford, he's got it, touchdown, Raiders! Carr, first and goal, 8-yard line, looks middle, throws, caught, what a catch by Michael Rivera, touchdown, Raiders! Derek, a low snap, catches it, Cox throws for the end zone, caught, touchdown! Clive Wolford. He's going to throw. Looks right, throws, caught. Wolford breaks a tackle. Touchdown! Raiders!
Well, I'm at the train station right now. I'm going to a place called Suzhou. I'm going to do some camps and some clinics out there, meet with some people. I was looking at the map and it said it was pretty far away, and then they told me it was only going to be a 20-minute ride. I got pretty confused, and then they told me we're taking the Gautier, and that's just the high-speed train. I don't know how it works. It's magnets or magic or something like that. But it goes about 250 miles an hour. I think that's like what they said. It's about 330 kilometers per hour. So I'm about to see what this is really all about. Right now I'm at the Wuxi International School, getting ready to do a big old assembly for all the parents and all the students here. They're all starting to file in. Today's just been a bunch of schools, been to about 2, been a guest PE teacher, taught them football, did some one-on-ones with some of the better students, had a good time. So now I got to give a big talk in front of a couple hundred people, see how it goes.
Yes, good. Try again. Go. Ready, go. 1, 2. Yes. Show quickly. Okay. Yeah. Ready, go. 1, 2.
So I just did some kung fu with the master. It's pretty fun. It's pretty crazy. He's fantastic. I felt like an idiot most of the time, but it was a blast. Now we're heading over to film some training videos. I'm going to do some field work, hit the gym, and then I think later tonight we'll just get into some trouble or something.
Clearly healthy again. He's great for the off-season program, whatever that means. But this development, what does it mean going forward?
I mean, you're excited. I mean, you think about Penn's saying it for a reason, right? I mean, here's your guy. This is the guy that ultimately you're season sank because he got hurt on basically, or not basically, but an unimportant play. Game, however you want to look at it. I mean, this is a squad, man, and they have built very well defensively, offensively. Their line was playing good. They know they're in that window. People always talk about a window. They are truly entering their window. And for him to say, I'm back this soon, it just shows he's driven. He's ready to lead this train again.
How much longer will he be back? He's entering the final year of his deal. Jim, can you give us the parameters on an extension?
How long will he be back? He's not going anywhere.
Okay,
for real. Reggie McKenzie is not allowing Derek Carr to get out of there. So, look, they'll try and get a deal done. The two priorities for them are Derek Carr and Khalil Mack to get long-term extensions done with. Those are the core guys, the foundation guys on both sides of the ball. If they haven't already opened talks, you can look for them to do that. It's going to happen. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when.
What do you think, Mark?
Yeah, I agree. I think he's the second best affordable quarterback in the NFL right now behind Dak Prescott. Probably the two cheapest contracts in the NFL for the amount of production you're getting is Derek Carr and Prescott. I think, look, I've always been a proponent, take your time on a quarterback contract extension because you want to see the whole picture. I've seen the picture of Derek Carr. I'm comfortable here to say, let's get a deal done.
But the one reason I would delay it a little bit with him is this point. With the rookie contract that he's on, it gives you an opportunity to build around him more. If you give him the big contract now, obviously it limits your ability to go out and sign other players to supplement him and to make that team even stronger. So take advantage of it, just as Seattle did with Russell Wilson.
What I remember about the Combine is just, those grueling early mornings. That was the biggest thing is, having to be up early, just making sure that you had to go do all the tests and then as well as the interviews, the late night interviews where, they get you in the room and they kind of break down your film, good and bad. I also remember, having good times, talking with the guys, being out there, on the days when we did the 40-yard dash or when we did the bench testing and, just the memory of kind of being as one, because even though we came from different teams, we kind of still rooted each other on in hopes that each of us still succeeded. For these couple of days, it's all about how are you competing, because as well as it might not be about competing with those guys. You have to realize that the coaches are going to analyze the film and analyze what you're doing and how much you're doing it better than someone else. So. You're competing against yourself, competing to get your best time, your best workout, or just your best overall performance, and you're also competing against the guys that are beside you that are going to go after you or they're going before you. So it's daily competition, but being a competitor, it's something that you live for.
Rodgers, your biggest offseason question for the Oakland Raiders.
There's questions on defense at the cornerback position, also the middle of the defense at linebacker. The biggest question has to be the health of Derek Carr, and when can Derek Carr return this offseason? We all remember his broken fibula in Week 15, and we remember how the Raiders just fizzled and crashed and burned without their star quarterback in the playoffs. This is their best player on their team. He's their difference maker. There's some concern that even though there wasn't supposed ligament damage when he broke his fibula, that he may not be back when he thought he'd be back, even though they said he might be back for the Super Bowl. Derek Carr is the most important question, the biggest question. This team is a completely different team without their MVP candidate quarterback in Derek Carr.
On again.
Oh, it's always great to see you, Ron.
Let us talk about what's going on because there is a lot going on. First of all, well, let's take the Raiders. You're pretty emphatic, and you say you're willing to lose them if the issue is public money. You're not going to spend it, pure and simple.
But let me be clear: we are making an appropriate public contribution. We're going to take the new taxes that are generated by the project itself and use those to finance the public infrastructure improvements to support the project. So it's not that the public isn't doing anything. We're just participating in a responsible way. Because I want to be clear: I want to keep my Raiders. I love my team. I'm Oakland, born and raised. So I grew up with this team. But I'm just trying to be responsible about how the public participates. I'm very clear about that, and I'm not backing down at all.
Nor do I expect you to, but in fairness, wouldn't you do that no matter what? Even if the people of Oakland were paying for the stadium directly, you'd still need the infrastructure. You'd still need roads to get there, places to park, put it all together. You'd still do it one way or the other.
No, but this is an appropriate use of public funds. This is how we encourage both good public infrastructure as well as economic development. And it's a great site that we have for those Raiders. It is the best publicly transit accessible sports site in the country. And we really envision more of a fan experience.
You want to keep that terrible stadium?
No. We want to build them a new stadium.
Exactly.
But we want to put stuff around it. We want people to have places to eat and drink and shop before and after their games. We want that fan experience to be better, and that also brings more economic vitality to East Oakland, which it deserves.
What carbon policy wanted to do was keep the Niners here, and they didn't, and that's what happened. Lennar was going to do just what you said, do the same type of thing, and have places to shop and eat and the like, and it just didn't work. Where does it stand right now? I know Ronnie Lott's got the group that you're attached to, in a sense. They're the ones that you say, okay, that's a sensible way of dealing with it. Where does it stand?
You know, Ronnie Lott and Rodney Peete are great partners. They know the NFL. They're also great business people and great community people. Right now, the ball is kind of in the court of the NFL. You know that the Raiders have formally requested relocation to Las Vegas, and there are committee meetings that will be happening in early March where they are likely to be taking that up, as well as assessing where Oakland's stadium proposal with the Lott Group stands. Now, that committee, or those committees, can either keep the item in committee and not bring it to the full owners meeting at the end of March, or they can advance it. I'm guessing that there are still a lot of questions that remain to be answered, and that hopefully we will have a little more time to really just make our case that the Raiders need to stay home.
I've met Al many times. Mark I've never met. Have you sat down and talked it out with him?
I have had the opportunity to meet Mark Davis. In fact, he and I went to the same high school for a period of time,
well,
Skyline High in Oakland.
Yeah.
So, you know, I respect that Mark has had years of frustration with the city of Oakland. And so I know that it's my job to bring him a competitive proposal, but one that I don't think anyone else can match, because we've got the Raiders' legacy and we've got those incredible loyal fans.
Got it. Now look to you, brother. Lean back, jump right, please don't grab us. I think I'm
Just cut right into that motherfucker. Boys are struggling. That's when I still had to go through.
On the slip.
Oh, man.